boy, is it just me or does it take a lot of courage almost every time I come and do one of these videos? It's been a long time. My baby girl, who was featured in the last video, which I think was probably called Silent November or whatever it was the silent video, the one where no sound transferred, she will be 1 in 6 days. So it's been quite a while. We've had quite a year. I've been quite busy. I figured I would try a new technique. I have a new phone, and I was going to try to do some short videos and see if I couldn't put them together. I have no idea if I'm looking at the camera of the phone. I think it's right there. I don't know. But right now I'm looking at my face on my phone to film it, so I'll figure this out eventually, maybe, or I'll quit. Either way. I wanted to try just to do an introduction. I am Margaret, Creative Madness Mama. You can find me online at creativemadnessmama.com or at CherryBlossomMJ, pretty much across the board on social media. I am going to attempt some sort of participation at Stitch Mania, and I started yesterday with working a little bit more on my Happily Ever After Sal from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. So I've been working on Robin Hood, and I would just try to turn the phone around and show it to you, but I don't want to make people sick from me shaking the phone all over the place, which is probably happening anyway, just beating my hand. But I will try to take a little snippet of that and see if I can't add the videos together later on. Okay, trying to figure this out, seeing if I can do some snippets. May is going to be a busy month. Today is May 2nd. I have already gotten started with yesterday. I worked on my Happily Ever After Club, that stitch along. And May is going to be a busy month with the first birthday of my little baby and also my anniversary. So we're going to get started. So let's go for Stitch Mania. So the first one I worked on yesterday was part of the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery's Happily Ever After Club. And I do have all of the charts, but this is an older printout from when I was getting them 1 month at a time. And so far I am working on Robin Hood right now. So here you can see how much I've got done. I'm trying to hold my phone very steady, so I apologize if I'm shaking it. Hopefully we've got enough lighting here. So let's see, we've got the owl and the pussycat. We've got Heidi, which I still feel like, I don't know, I don't like the back stitch on Heidi, and I feel like she fades into the fabric. Look at that again when I pull her out. I'm not sure if there's anything I could do to fix it or if I just have to let it be. And the Billy Goat's Gruff. I was experiencing with 1/1 full X's here and just the standard 2/2 here. And then we've got Jules Verne. Again, I did 2/2, and I don't really feel like you can see his backstitch mouth. And then what I was working on yesterday, Robin Hood, and this is not 1/1, this is actually 2/1, just doing the second half of the cross. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, come on. You can kind of see it. So, sorry about the baby. Sorry about the focus. There we go. So that's how far I am in my Happily Ever After Club. So if you've got any advice or opinions on how you've seen other people do it, any other changes that I should make going along. Some of the colors are different. I was working what I've got from Stash. And just what can I do for Heidi? Because I feel like she just fades in. It's not so much about the stars. I mean, yes, the stars do fade in. But I'm more just, I feel like Heidi fades in. So, I don't know. And then there's the noisemaker. Oops, sorry for the spinning. Hey, you're supposed to go night-night. Oh, is it your teeth again? Okay. Okay, here we have the Princess's current project. This is a Learn a Craft kit from Dimensions Crafts. She's working on 14 count white Aida as kitted with the kitted threads. Her sister actually had started this kit and then decided she didn't want to finish it, so she handed it over. Let's see. My oldest had done just the center section of black right here, and then she handed it over. And so my middle daughter has been working on most of the blue. And let's see, it's 14 count white Aida. We've moved to just a hoop from the stash. And let me see if I can't show you her stitches. There we go. So we've got a couple slips, but I think she's doing really well. This is her first cross-stitch project. She's worked on some canvas needlepoint kits, and now this is her first cross-stitch project. And we don't use it as a real routine. She just stitches when she feels like stitching. Anything you want to say about it? No? Okay. Alright, here we have my oldest. On my blog I refer to her as AppleBlossom, and this is her current cross-stitch project that she's working on for her baby sister. This is her first project that she's been really interested in, but it's probably her third cross-stitch project. She has done other projects on canvas, including some needlepoint and cross-stitch on plastic canvases, and then she's been working on a white work, my first Bucilla project, which we'll show another time. And then, like I mentioned in the butterfly video for the princess, she started the black in that. But this one she has gone much farther. So this is a stitch in frame from NeedleMagic Inc. It is called For Baby. It is 18 count Aida, and we're doing everything as kitted. Okay, put that back on top. Okay, this is where she is so far. Sorry about the focus, there we go. So she has been working on backstitch and full crosses. She's been also learning how to do a
backstitch.
Yes, I said backstitch. You're starting.
Forward stitch.
The pin stitch. The pin stitch for starting, the loop knot. And we've also been doing waist knots as well as ending with pulling through. So let's see if I can't get a little bit closer. No, just gonna mess up the focus, I'm sorry. You quit moving. You can't move and I can't move. That doesn't work. Okay. So she's got multiple colors over here. A few things we need to trim.
No, don't.
Learning about having it long enough when we tie things off. So a few things to fix, but it looks like the stitches are all going the same direction.
So far.
Do you have anything that you want to say about it?
I like doing it.
You like doing it? Okay, good. I think I've got a few more minutes to be able to stitch before she really wakes up. Okay, so I've got a few more minutes, I think, for her to still sleep, or I'm going to try to get in my stitching for today. Today, what I'm going to be working on for Stitch Mania is Joan Elliott, Sleeping Beauty. This is Sleeping Beauty number 2. She has 2 different Sleeping Beauties. One was in a book, one was in a magazine. This is my working copy. It's like an 11 by 17 thing I got my husband to copy for me. And this is my absolute favorite fabric. This is a fantasy dyed fabric. And that's about how far I am. Sorry. Little boy kissing my arm. This is about where I am so far. So you may have seen my starting place pictures on Instagram. The hair right there, that ginger, is what I have done today. But so I am hoping to get a little bit more done, and we will see how it all works out. And hopefully somebody will let me stitch a little bit longer. But I was thinking about posting these videos once a week, but I figure, hey, it's Stitch Mania, why not try to do something crazy? So I'm going to go ahead and post this for today. This is pretty much all of May 1st for Stitch Mania. Okay, thanks. Bye, guys.